Timothy Duggan. I'm the 17-year-old part of the Canton 9. I
Oh
just
my
wanted to come
God.
on to thank everyone for all their support.
You're not in jail or anything, right?
No.
So you're the 17-year-old that has been summoned.
Yep.
Oh my God. What is your? I mean, does your family know you're talking to us right now, and your attorney? Do you have an attorney? All that?
Yes, I'm actually with Nick Rocco right now, my cousin.
Okay. And so, what do you want to say? A lot of people are listening right now, Tim, and you've been summoned. You're a 17-year-old. We were talking about you the other night on the show.
I just really wanted to come on and just thank all the people that's supporting us and donate and just wanted to come on and say hello.
Are you freaked out about this? What's your thoughts? Like, did you even expect this would happen?
No, I had no clue. I just went there to peacefully protest. I was holding a sign and I got it in the mail and I was like, wow, this is really shocking. Never been in trouble in my life and this is a big one to me.
And is it a felony that they're trying to charge you with as a juvenile?
Yeah, a felony charge. 13A and B.
And what's your family thinking about this too?
A little worried, but they're supporting me and they think we're gonna get through this.
Good. And why were you there that day? Like, what was your reason for being there that day?
Just to support Karen Reed and all the people that showed up.
You weren't trying to intimidate anyone, were you?
No, not at all.
I really feel bad. I hope people support you. What do you think about people who've been giving the Canton 9 Defense Fund? It's the Canton9.com is the website. What do you think about the people who have been donating right now?
It really helps out a lot, and I'm just very thankful for any dollar that comes through.
Hopefully we're going to get more. I'm going to put that on the screen right now too. I want people. You can also give, obviously you can give through our show. Like I said, 50% we give to a cause. Tonight it's the Canton 9. But you can also, if people want to do so and do 100%, it's the Canton9.com is the website. Please donate. I know there's been a lot of donations. Do you know what the number is? I thought it was like over 4,000 the other day, like last night. It might be more now.
It's close to 5 now.
It is. I'm going to bring it up right now. If I can. Will it come up? Here it is. Yeah, it's 4,931 right now. Let's get that up.
Wow, that's awesome.
Let's break 5,000 by the end of the show.
There we go.
Like, people need to help us get over 5,000. I mean, that definitely needs to happen. I know a lot of people are listening right now. So, Timothy, tell us about yourself. You're a 17-year-old. Are you in high school right now? What are your goals and plans for life?
I'm a senior in high school right now. I do wrestling.
No way.
And
no, wait.
Yep.
That's my sport. I wrestled in high school. It saved my life. I went to college for it. Yeah, I was going to be USA Wrestling, all that. I wanted the Olympics. I didn't make it nowhere, but that was like my mindset when I was 19. If I hadn't got hurt.
No way. That's awesome.
But where you wrestling? Wait, I love it. What school?
I'm wrestling at Tewksbury High.
No way. Oh my God. You got,
yep.
Oh my God. That's like one of the best teams. Like anything Merrimack Valley Merrimack Valley Conference. Are they still like that? Is the MVC still like killing it? Do you still go to the Lowell tournament?
Yep. We do all that. We're trying to get our first title this year.
You got what? You've never had a title over there? I feel like you would have, probably because of Bill Ricker, right? And Lowell, and I mean, you got so many.
We've came in second place twice in a row, so we're hoping this year's our year.
Do you know a guy named Al Donovan?
Yeah, sounds very familiar.
Yeah, he used to be a coach over there. I think he was a cop too. He's they were great when I was in high school, man. Tewksbury, Bill Ricker. Oh my God. All those teams, like even the teams that weren't like that great around the Merrimack Valley, like Haverhill and Lawrence, Greater Lawrence, they're still like, oh my God, stud teams. Like, Every team in the MVC is amazing. So what weight do
I
you
don't know, they're
wrestle?
all
I want to
good.
know what weight you wrestle.
I'm going for 144 this year.
Oh my! You and I alike. I was my junior year was my first year of wrestling. I wrestled at 152. I basically went 500 that
Oh,
year,
really?
starting on the varsity. And then my senior year,
There we go.
I cut weight and I did 145. So we're the same weight class, bro.
Ooh,
Yeah,
there we go.
yeah. 145 was.
Do you have any advice?
I don't know.
Oops,
Like
my
my
bad.
thing was, I had a takedown. I don't know how you wrestle, but I was a offensive striker. I would take people down. My coach used to be one of those old school coaches. You wrestle to the pin. And
Oh, there
halfway
we
through
go.
my season, he started telling me to let people up. He's like, dude, just let them up and take them down. Let them up and he changed the whole philosophy because of the way I wrestled, because I could take anyone down.
Keep getting forward.
I could just take anyone down. I might do something stupid and end up getting pinned, even though it was like hard to pin me, but I was a wild man on the mat. I'd either pin them or
There we
they'd
go.
pin me. He was like, it's safer if we just have him take the guy down 10 times. Like, well, I only wrestled a couple years back then, until college and shit. But did you wrestle last year too?
Yeah, last year was my first year.
Oh, so you're like me. You're exactly like me. A 2-year high school wrestler. That's it. And you're gonna have a kick-ass season this year. How did you do last year?
There we go. That's what I'm hoping for. I started off very good, but I think it was like my 6th match. I broke my leg,
Oh,
but I still beat the kid. It happened during the match.
oh, that's crazy. I love it. I love it. You're just like me, man.
So
I got a lot of injuries too, and I'd still continue. I'd finish the match. Oh man, I love it. So, are you thinking about college too
That's
for
awesome.
wrestling? Are you thinking about wrestling in college, Tim?
Thinking about it. I might just work with my dad after high school, but I still might want to do some clinics and stuff because I still love the sport.
There you go. You could still volunteer with the high school team too. Do a
Yeah,
little
there
high
we
school
go.
coaching. You know. I mean, I went to. I gotta say, college is not as fun as the high school wrestling. It's not. It's just, anything
Yeah.
college is not as fun. It's just like you're just like, do I really want to do this now? In high school, you're all geared up, and so yeah, maybe not. But I'm so glad you called, and I'm gonna be looking for you, Tewksbury, Timothy Duggan. I'm gonna be following you. So you going to the Lowell tournament? You're gonna be going to the Lowell Invitational.
Yep.
What are your big sketch? Like, do you actually come to the North Shore at all? Do you have any North Shore matches closer to the coast?
I'm not sure. They don't really have our schedule out yet, but I know we do face like teams up there.
I'm gonna be looking. My old school was my school was Triton. I was a Triton Viking.
Oh, there we go.
So if you go up against them, I can't have a favorite. I mean, that's my team. But anyone else, I'm with you.
I have to let you know though how the season goes, the schedule, everything.
I want to know. I'm going to be following it. We're gonna hook up. I'm so glad you called. This is a more reason why they have to drop the charges. I'm really pissed that could this affect your wrestling season? That's another thing I'm worried about. Like, are they gonna fuck with your wrestling season because you got in trouble here?
I'm not too sure. I hope not. My hearing's on the 18th of December, and I hope after that everything's just good from there.
I hope so. This is what they're fucking with, man. People need to know. Like, this wrestling season is probably everything for you, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's crazy.
People, please give money. You know why? You're listening. I'm sure. I want to see what the commenters are saying. If they have any comments for you, they're all listening. Oh man, they're not happy. But I want to thank.
At least I got people by my side.
Yeah, you do. A lot of people are supporting you right now, Timothy. So I want to thank you. They're saying this is a nice exchange. Now they say,
I really appreciate it.
I want to thank you so much for calling in tonight.
No problem, man. Have a great day, and I just want to say thank you for all the support.
Thank you, Tim. I hope we raise a lot more money tonight too for you tonight.
All right, thank you. Have a great night.
Thank Nick too. He's a good guy.
He is. Love that guy.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Tim. And I like I said, I'm going to be following you. Tewksbury Wrestling now. I'm wicked pumped.
All right.
144. I love
There
it. You're my guy, dude. 2-year wrestler. I
There
want to
we
see you go
go.
all the way. Sectional states.
I'm gonna.
All right. Let's see it. Thanks for calling,
right.
Tim. That was a good call. But people having problems with that call. They said they couldn't hear, and so other people seem like they did hear it. I don't know what was going on there. Seems like most people heard it. Yeah, I'm taking more calls. If you want to call in right now, we're taking calls before we go off the air. You know the number, 978-560-3155. That was Timothy. Kid's 17 years old, and they're going to take his season away. I mean, I'm even more pissed tonight. Who's calling tonight?
Hey there, it's Meredith O'Neill.
Hey, Meredith.
Also from the Canton.
Yeah, you're from the Canton 9 too, right?
That's right. Proud.
Did you hear that last call with Tim?
I did. I joined towards the end. I've finished the rest of the select board meeting, and I just want to say I'm so proud of Angela and Jennifer. And then I had to get off for a second, so I missed some of the calls, but I did hear him. And like many of you commenting, it just breaks my heart that he's been kind of included in this mess. But we're optimistic, obviously, and we appreciate all the support that everybody's been giving.
Yeah, I like when he talked about his wrestling. I was like, oh my God, like they better let him wrestle this year.
I know. Oh man, I know. He's 17 and dealing with this. It's like, okay, I'm 33. I have a full-time job. I can handle this, but this could like seriously hurt his future at this point. But not that I think there's any world where we would ever be convicted of this nonsense, especially now today. We've got the police report, and you guys will probably hear some details in the coming days from it with Aiden, but it's just absolute nonsense. It's just the corruption and the incompetence in the Canton Police Department. It just, the layers, they don't end. It's just has made me kind of lose all faith. And as somebody who's historically been very supportive of law enforcement, it just, anybody else who's sitting by and watching this, it's just, they're making a disgrace of the profession. It's just unbelievable. Just given the other actual serious crimes going down in their town that they're just totally ignoring, the selective policing. It's just when does it end? They don't even seem to care anymore.
Now we just we're noting $4,900 has been raised on the website, and we wanted to get it to 5,000. The Canton9.com is the website. I just checked it; it's over 5,000. Someone just donated. Thank you so much for donating. We need more donations on that website. $100 just came in.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, what do you think about the people donating to all of these defense funds, Meredith?
I think it's nice. I mean, I myself obviously contribute as much as I can to Aiden and Karen, and now that it's happening to me, it's really, I guess, it makes me feel more confident about this whole thing and less scared that everybody has our back, clearly. And it just makes me realize it really can happen to anyone. Obviously, when it happened to Aiden, he said it could happen to anyone, and it literally is happening. So I really appreciate the support. It makes us feel like we're not alone. And I mean, when is it going to stop with them, you know?
Absolutely. And we're going to play some of the Glera video that he, the audio from the Jen McCabe on the phone with 911. Have you heard that?
Yes, I have. And it's disturbing. I heard it when it was kind of leaked earlier on. And it's telling that it was obviously the other side that didn't want this video to come out. And now I think we know why. Besides everything with Jen McCabe, some of the things I noticed when I re-listened to it again just yesterday was hearing Kerry Roberts tell Karen to stop it. She's not making it any better. I know, Karen, but you got to stop. That's not something that a rational person is saying to someone who's trying to help give CPR to save their boyfriend, telling them to stop and they need to be quiet. That's just further confirms just how sick these people are.
Yeah, very strange. And the towels, the towel part where she could have gone in the house and got the towel,
The blanket?
the blanket. Yeah.
The biggest point about her just not running into a house. I would be terrified to see a body. I would run in and get somebody else to help because I myself, I don't know. I'm trained in CPR, but I would never, if a cop is right there, my first thing would be to run in. That's like a great point that the glare made. And just, yeah,
Crazy.
not a good look for them.
And what about tonight? The select board, they didn't even acknowledge the special town meeting police audit vote. They didn't
I know
acknowledge
they
it.
were going through just everything business as usual. They didn't acknowledge the audit. It's like that's the new elephant in the room that they didn't. They barely even touched on the meeting. Judy briefly mentioned how inefficient it was, and that was it. And if it weren't for Elise standing up, asking about the new officer hires and questioning kind of the practices, that was like the closest it got. And you could tell they wanted to shut her up. And it's just, I would have been there tonight if we didn't already have to go to court and everything, just with our charges and just kind of waiting to have a discussion with legal. If I'm allowed to go to a select board meeting now.
It's crazy, isn't it?
With what happened at D&E, but
yeah.
I'm hoping to be at the next one. I'm hoping I've gotten that confirmed to go to the next one to support these ladies because I'm so proud of Jennifer for reading the ethics complaint she filed. And I was going back and forth there a little bit on what to put in that. And I'm so proud of her for literally reading it in front of Chris Albert, even though most of it I'm sure went over his head. He's probably sitting there confused, like what? Section 19, sipping his coffee. He probably has no idea what it even is. And I can't believe she looked in the eye. And then at the end, the egg thrower, I was literally screaming in my living room like it was a football game. Like when she said the thing about the egg thrower at the end, I was like, yes.
Yeah, exactly. That was great. And
then Angela too, we really appreciated her support for us and bringing up just the whole incident. So,
and I
great.
still can't believe they haven't addressed, like you brought up, the conflict of interest. They haven't addressed it at all, especially that it's gone even beyond the Karen Reed, Turtle Boy supporters. It's in the newspapers. Cindy Thomas, the head of the FinCom. I can't understand how they still haven't acknowledged it.
I filed an ethics complaint last week and I got a response and it was received. And because it took me all of 30 seconds to look up exactly what they did about not recusing themselves of voting for something that directly impacts one of their family members. It was one of the easiest things to research and figure out that it was blatantly an ethics violation, and I filed it. So as soon as I hear a response, I'll obviously share it with all the ladies and everybody. But and I know Jennifer has now filed one too. So it's embarrassing. Like I said, there's the layers of corruption and incompetence with not just the police, but the select board too. It's just, there's no end.
There isn't. Is there anything else that you want to share with the audience tonight, Meredith?
No, I don't think so. I guess I hope that this is a hard time right now with the charges and everything brought up. I hope it's not going to discourage people from being heard, and because that's what they want. They want to silence us. They want things to slow down with the Free Karen Reed movement. I mean, it's honestly not even just about that anymore. It's really just about blatant corruption and being bullied by these people that are some of them are very sick people. So I hope everybody still will have your voice and just know you're on the right side of justice here.
And I think the best place that you can actually go to express your frustration is the select board meeting. I mean, that, to me, they're going to have a much harder time enforcing anything there in terms of the bullshit that they're going after people for protesting in the street, for instance. So I feel like if you really want to support, there's a couple ways. It's number one, donate money to those 3 funds that we talked about, or show up at the next select board. We need more people to show up at the select board meetings. Maybe not Meredith though, because she's already facing a case. Thank you so much, Meredith.
I was until Friday when we got the summons. Deanna and I were planning. I had my sign ready. We were going to go and be there, but we just figured we should probably wait. And I know it's what they want, but it's fine. Angela and Jennifer and Elise, they carried the team tonight. They did a great job. So
isn't it funny too that the Albert clan, they weren't there tonight? Like that whole crew.
None of them there. Yeah.
None of them showed up.
Yeah. No, I didn't think they would. I mean, they were never there until only when they wanted to try and sway people's votes that last time. So I wasn't expecting them. they're probably going to be under a rock for a while.
Yeah, they're hibernating for the winter now.
Yeah. Sorry, just one more thing before I go. I
Yes.
just want to mention, I appreciate all the Canton 9 donations. I am still doing a fundraiser for Aiden and Karen's. It's already raised almost $700 the last week. Christmas ornaments for them that are in exchange for donations to their fund. So I want to keep that going as much as I appreciate the Canton 9 sports, but that's still going on. And I know a lot of people are getting their trees this week. So
How do people buy those?
How
How do people get you money and get those? How does that work?
So there's a post in the Justice group that obviously has a picture of them and then has all the details. Basically a $10, I'm not taking any money directly, a $10 donation to either Karen for the free Karen Reed ornament or Aiden for the mugshot ornament to each. And then you just send me, either if you want four, you send $40. Just a screenshot. Yeah, people either have been direct messaging me with it or they've commented on the post. I check it frequently and I reach out to people pretty quickly when they do, just to make sure I'm on top of it because I'm mailing them out in the next couple of days. So yeah, you can go to the group if you would like to get one for your trees and also support them. I just want to make sure that keeps going.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So they could just search for ornaments in the Justice group and they'll find it right there. MJ Monroe just said she loves your ornaments. Yeah. Actually, she's making suggestions. She wants to see a mugshot ornament. I thought there was one. Wasn't there one?
There is. Yep. That's the best seller. That one has sold like, I think I'm looking at them right now on my dining room table, like as just seeing 40 little mugshot faces staring at me. They've sold a lot. So yeah, if you check out the group, you'll see them.
Awesome. Thank you so much for everything you're doing and good luck and keep us updated on everything.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me and everything you're doing. Thank you. Have a good night.
You too. Bye, Meredith. Good luck.
Bye.
Man, these are all good people. You got Meredith. She's like been helping out all along. And I heard Timothy, like, getting a little teary-eyed. Like, especially Timothy. That got me. Like, this kid's a senior. Tewksbury. I know about Tewksbury wrestling, man. Those kids are beasts. He's got to be a good wrestler. He's from Tewksbury. That's what my brother would say the same thing. Kid's got to be a stud. I guarantee you he's from Tewksbury. I don't know what they put in the water up there, but Tewksbury, Billerica, Lowell, these kids are always beasts at wrestling. And our team, like we had, like seriously, I don't know if it's like this anymore. One of my kids I coached, he was like me, like my generation, where we were all like basically like poor rural like farmers, like we were just strong farmers. Like our team was just all vicious animals, but they were all like, poor kids. And one of my kids that I coached, similar background, Old Town type kid, he said, Coach, our team isn't like that anymore. Now it's a money team. A money team. I don't know. I don't know if Bill Ricker or Tewksbury are money teams now, but back in the day, those kids were vicious. They were just all jacked. They know how to wrestle. They like